Hi guys! Welcome to my arty, crafty, journaling, all sorts of different kinds of mixed media art channel. In today's video we're going to have a look at doodle art. Now this is just something I've started doing properly in the last month or so, and here it is. This is actually the front cover of a new art journal that I'm making, and this is doodle art. Isn't it pretty? And you can do all different kinds of things with doodle art. This one's made into a book cover. You can use them for tags in journals, you can use them for pockets in journals, you can use them for scrapbooking, all sorts of different things. So in today's video, as I said, we're going to be looking at this, how to do it, how I do it. There's lots of videos out there, guys, from different creators showing you how they do theirs. This is how I do mine. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. Art is not for perfection, it's for you to have fun with and find your own creativity in your own style. So today is all about doodle art. I first came across this style of art, I say about a month, maybe a month and a half ago, when Jenny, my mentor, showed me how to do this. Now this is my first ever go at it. And as you can see from this, it's just done with the highlighting in the black and the white. There's no extra colours added. Unlike mine, you can see the difference here. I add lots of different colours in mine as well as the black and the white. So this is one style that you can do. This is inside my art journal. If you want to see the rest of the art journal, I'll put a link up in the corner. Up there somewhere, up there. Clicky, clicky. There you go. This is done in blue, green and burgundy, with the highlighting and doodles done in black and white. And this one is done in orange, pink and red, I think. I can't remember what I did it with now. And I've just got some washi tape in the middle. But it's really, really pretty and it's quite addictive for me. But I do find it very, very relaxing. And if you're into mental health and well-being, then you know that colour theory and colour art and just doing art in general and lots of different colours is very, very good for your mental health. So, doodle art, very good for the brain and very good for relaxation and lots of fun. And so you can see the difference. So with mine, I've got colours. I've used acrylic pens on top here. We've got the purple, there's some blue, some, I think that's metallic-y. You can just see it shining there. So there's two different ways to do it. Entirely up to you. You can do a mixture. It's your art, guys. You do your art how you want to do it. So how do we start? As you can see from the pictures on the screen right now, I have used watercolours. I don't mix the colours. I just use them straight out of the palette and let them mix themselves. You can use dry ink. You can use alcohol inks. You can use anything you want, even just colouring different sections with some coloured pencils or felt tips. Watercolours though do blend together and give you different kinds of colours merging into each other. So the way I've done this piece, as you can see on the screen, with this one I've used a thick piece of card and I've completely wetted it with water on a big thick brush, and then I've just splashed lots and lots and lots of different autumn colours onto it. And as you can see, they're all merged together, there's parts and swished about. And then I've put on top of that some rock salt. And this is some Himalayan rock salt that Jenny gave me to use. And I've also grinded some salt from my salt mill on top of it. And that will also give you some different patterns. And here it is. I've brushed all the salt off it. It's not quite dry. You can see there's still parts of wet there on it. So we're going to leave this overnight to really dry out. I'm going to get right close to the camera. You can see, not that close. There we go. Where the salt has pulled away the pigments and how the colours have all merged in together. You've got some very interesting patterns. Quite clear distinction between some of the patterns as well. And it looks really, really pretty. So I will leave that for at least 24 hours to dry because it's quite quite thick card. And I'll leave it for about 24 hours to dry properly. But in the meantime, we're going to work on this one. And this is one I prepared earlier with, again, autumn colours, but a little bit darker. Bring that close into the camera so you can see. Same techniques, watercolours with the salt, the swish, there's a big brush swish there. The rest of it's just been dabbed on or splattered on. I've done a kind of a circle thing there. It's looking really nice. This one is all nice and dry. So what we do then, guys, is I use, where's it gone? I use a Sharpie. It's a gel pen with a nice fine nib to it. You can use biro. You can use felt tip pen. You can use a graphite pencil. But as long as it's got something like nice and fine so you can pick out the patterns. As you can see here, we've got like a circle. So I would probably draw around that. And then maybe draw around this red part here. Inside the circle. What I tend to do is I pick out the larger patterns first. I'd probably draw a line there. Around here, as you can see what I've done it here. Bring that close to the camera for you. Just to distinguish different areas. I can see here already a clear area here where the green goes around here. So I'm just going to finish off that now and I'll speed it up for you. You can really go into fine detail and like probably do like little tiny parts in there. There's one I can see there, or maybe just go around here. But what I like to do is leave larger sections. The next thing I like to do is these thicker black lines with the white dots on. Now you can do the whole thing if you want to, but I only like to do a few. Then it's not too much in your face. I do use, put it the right way, acrylic markers. Again, you can use a thick black felt tip, or you can make the lines thicker with one of these. I can see in some places I've made like little mistakes. I would probably then go in and make those lines thicker, which we'll probably do a bit later on. But for now, I'm just, hang on, I can see a bit there I want to alter. Right there. Oh, I want to do that bit underneath now. They are addictive and you can overwork it as well, so be careful. I'd say it's up to you guys. If you want to do like really intricate sections, then that's entirely up to you, but I do like to leave quite big areas. I love this part down here. It looks like autumn leaves, doesn't it? That's lovely. So I'm going to use my acrylic marker now, and I'm just going to go in and thicken a couple of parts of, I think I might do this part here, and I might do that part there. I'll give it a bit of a balance. I might think about adding one more in the middle, or I might leave it like that. I'm not quite sure yet. That looks like a duck. You'd often find different things popping out of it, looking in whatever, you know, whatever orientation you have it in. It could like look like something else. Lots of squiggly things. I love this stuff, guys. Oh, just banged my camera. Well done. Now, some of you, like myself, might find that these lines are a little bit thin. And as I said, I've not quite joined them up properly in places and made some little mistakes in places. So I'm just going to go ahead now and fix all those, make the lines a little bit thicker and just tidy it up a little bit. This type of art can take hours and hours and hours to complete. And as I'm just doing a little video to show you how to do it, basically, we're just going to concentrate in this bottom corner just for now while we do this video. So as you can see here, I've started to fix those broken lines up a little bit. I've missed one there, which I'm going to do in a second. And I've also started to outline with the thick black marker pen, just to define it a little bit more. It does look cruddy when you bring it this close to the camera, but down there, and for visual eyes without looking through a camera or on a video, it does look a lot better. The other thing you can do is with corners like this, and here, and little corners, you can just make it a little pretty, like a V shape, something like this. You see those there? Kind of like the wing you would do if you're putting makeup on, I suppose. A little bit like that. It just defines those corners a little bit more as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a few more. What I use, that's the wrong one, is I use white highlighter pens. This is just one of them, like pigment ink white highlighter pens with a nice little nib on it. Just like that. And you can leave this black completely as it is. You can put stripy lines on it, you can put X's in it. But what I do like to do is the white dot, because I think it just brings it out, makes it stand out a little bit. If you can see on here, look. The black with the dots. I say you can do crisscrosses on it. You don't have to do white. You can do a colour on it. You can do anything you like. But I'm just going to go ahead now and do some dots. There are no rules about colours, there are no rules about patterns or shapes. Most of these are generally used across the board. Some of these, like I've made up myself with the leaves inside squares. I don't think I've seen anybody else do that, but you know, hearts, everybody can draw a heart. Anybody can draw a flower and a leaf, or these little things. Anybody can do cross-hatching. So I'm not, what am I trying to say? I'm having a fibro brain blurb. Intermission. There are lots and lots and lots of different ways you can do your patterns, lots of different colours you can use. As you saw with my art journal cover here, This is like all different kind of colours all mashed up with a more blue theme. But on the inside of it, I've gone for a more orangey, autumny colours. And you can, you can be scientific about it and use opposing colours and the colour wheel and colours that complement each other, etc, etc. But I just do what I want to do, and I suggest you do the same. There's no right way to do it, there's no wrong way to do it. We're not looking for perfection. Art is not perfection. Okay, guys, remember that. You're having fun, you're chilling out, you're relaxing. Now you can see here I've done like green on green. I've done red on top of yellow. I've done purple and yellows. I've done all different kinds of colours. And lots of different patterns. Feel free to pause my video at any time and copy some of the patterns down. I'll do that side for you because each side of my book's got different patterns. So there's that side. There's this side with different patterns on, different colours. There's this side. Lots of different colours and patterns on there. I especially like this one, looks like a big worm. Got some bricks in there, look. Lots of different ways to do it. And then there was this one. There's this one. Nice, like silver metallic on blue, looks really, really good. I flip it over. There's this one. Some of them don't look really good, like that doesn't look good, but the purple on the blue looks really nice. And then on the inside, I told you I was addicted to these, didn't I? Now I've kept these like this muted greens and burgundies and a little bit of pink and blue in there, rather than a mishmash. And with this one I've kept it again to the oranges. Lots of different patterns, lots of different ways you can do it. Just have fun, let your brain work with your pen. Don't think about it. That's what I found. If you think too hard, it's not going to work, guys. Just don't think about it. Just do it. So let's go and have a go. Now this one for me is going to be like an autumn theme. So I want to go with some autumny colours. Now this is quite mixed up. It's got some really pretty stuff in there that I don't really want to cover up a lot of it. So I was thinking, let me have a look at my acrylics. I've got this, guys. It's got different kinds of colours and there's some metallics in there, which is quite nice. You can use felt tip pens. If you don't want to have like a harsh colour on it, you can use coloured pencils. That wasn't the one I was going for. Is it this one? Yes, I've got like a metallic brown. It's that colour. It's like a metallic. What I want to do is I'm going to put some leaves in here. So I'm going to do that quickly for you. And there we go, some nice shimmery gold leaves on there, but they're not very, you can't see them very well, probably because of the camera lights and everything, and in real life they don't stick out that much either. Now you can either leave it like that nice and subtle, or you can go back in with a gel pen, black, white, or even a brown or a different colour. You can go around them in pencil, go around them in felt tip, but what I'm going to do now is go around them with this, and then we're going to use a little bit of highlighter just to give a different pattern. Okay, what's happening with me at the moment is because the acrylic leaves were wet, my gel pen is kind of soaking into it a little bit, so I'm going to have to leave them to dry, and then I'm going to have to go back over them. But as you can see, we're starting to build up our picture quite nicely. Lots and lots of different things you can do, guys. For small areas such as this, I would suggest not trying to do something big, but perhaps just little like cross-hatch or lines or something. Something simple, just like that. It doesn't have to be in black. It can be in white or a complementary colour, you know, some dark brown or whatever you fancy. It doesn't. Do you guys? Just do you. Do whatever you want to do. I know what I want to do here now. My brain is telling me I need to do a squiggly caterpillar. Yes, and I'm thinking a nice deep purpley. Let's get some lovely purples in autumn, don't we? So I'm going to contrast this colour because it's quite a dull. It's nice, but it's quite a dull colour. So I want to like bring it out and make it pop. So I'm just going to put some purple in there. Of course, you guys can be a lot neater than me. I'm just trying to get this done quickly for a video. But if you do go over your black lines, you can also always go, you know, re-go over your black lines again to make it a little bit neater. And just take your time doing your swirls and your colouring. I mean, obviously I've missed parts, but as I say, I'm doing this for a video, so I'm just trying to do it quickly. Right, it's looking good. And all you have to do, guys, is continue filling in your different sections with different patterns and enjoy yourselves. And that, guys, is how you doodle art. I'm going to put up a section in my Patreon, a collection called Doodle Art, and I'd love to see what you guys do. I really, really would. If you're going to find it useful, I could also do some watercolour backgrounds for you to print off at home. Let me know in the comments if that is something that you would like. I am more than willing to do some just like plain watercolour backgrounds in different colours. Let me know, and I can scan them and pop those up on Patreon as well for you. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I really enjoy it. I really do, but my knuckles are getting a bit swollen now with my psoriatic arthritis, so I'm going to stop there. They do take me a long time to do because it's quite fiddly, and I do get quite achy. Show me stuff, guys, in Patreon, and let me know in the comments if you want some of these backgrounds making to print out at home. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon.